Hello everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. Today we're doing a look that's more suitable for like a meeting, a job interview, something like this where the image counts but it's not the most important thing. You know, the makeup, it's better to not overpower the importance of the meeting. So you need to be looking professionally but not overdo it, you know, like you're going to hit the bar afterwards. And also, if you're not going to wear anything on your face, it's not necessarily a good thing. You know, it might give the impression that that meeting doesn't count enough for you. So just to keep it on the safe side, we're going to use neutral colors, something that goes with my skin tone. Of course, you need to adapt that for your skin tone. And on the lip as well, something very neutral. So let's get started. Let's get into this look. Priming my eyelids is something that I always like to do, because if I invest my time in that makeup and I want it to hold, then it can be annoying when after a few hours it creases on me. So that's why I'm using here a primer from MAC, the Prep and Prime one, that's in the shade medium. Now I'm going to powder this down. I'm going to set it with a powder from MAC, which is in the shade NC20. Also, the brush I'm using is from Ziva. It is a crease blending brush, the 228. Now I'm taking that neutral eyeshadow I was talking about. This is the soft brown from MAC. It's a matte eyeshadow and I'm applying this with the same brush. I'm doing like a rounded shape, just the slightest bit. I'm going to go outside the eye socket on the outer corners. I'm going to elongate it a bit because I feel like that look looks best on my eyes, on me. So nothing dramatic, nothing over the top, just a bit of definition in the crease area. And then to be sure that everything is smooth and well blended, just take a clean brush with no product on it and run it along everything you've done, especially along the edges. Then I just took a Q-tip and I kind of cleaned the lids because I wanted that space a bit more light. Then I'm taking a bone colored eyeshadow from Art Deco, which is matte, and this is very important because a shimmery eyeshadow, it's better to be left alone. It reminds one of, you know, nights out and party and such, so no, definitely not for this situation. Moving on, I'm going to do now liner, and this is a step that's optional. For me, if I have the time, I'm going to do it because, you know, I have enough experience with liners. I know I can do it fast enough and, you know, good enough. And I also feel a bit more confident and sure of myself. My eyes look better, you know, with eyeliner. I love eyeliners. But as I've said in my intro, we need to keep everything downplayed on the safe side, so not too much, not a big flick, anything like that, just a natural way of applying eyeliner. If I'm not going to wear false lashes, then I like to curl them before applying mascara, which today is the Max Factor one again because I felt in love with it after 10 years again. And I'm coating for now my top lashes because then I'm going to do my base and then come back to the isolator and apply it to my lower lashes also. Now for the base, I'm going to go with the Hydrine Intense Cream. This is from La Roche-Posay. And then I'm going to go in directly with my foundation, which is on the matte side from Becca. And that's why I'm not going to use any primer for my face because I have a normal to dry complexion. So I know I'm not gonna need it. My favorite way of applying liquid foundations is using the dampened sponge, always, because it looks more flawless and I don't put so much product onto my skin as when I use the brush. By the way, natural, I'm using now a concealer, which is the Fit Me concealer from Maybelline in the shade 10. I like this one very much because it's dewy, it's not going to emphasize fine lines or wrinkles, anything, you know, texture of the skin, and it's also affordable. I've talked about this many times in my tutorials, and I think this is a very good choice if you want to look natural. Natural-ish, you know, the ish makes the difference. I'm setting now my base with the same powder I've used for the eyes from MAC, and this brush is from Beauty Bay. And now I'm taking a blusher from Chanel, which is actually going to be my bronzer because it has such a color that, yeah, to me, on my skin tone at least, it looks like a bronzer. Although I must say it has a pink undertone, a slight pink undertone, which I love. I love how it looks on my skin tone. The brush is also from Ziva. It's an angled face brush. I'm doing the little 3 shape on my face, along the jawline, along the cheekbone, and also along the hairline. Now for highlighting, I decided to use one from Hourglass, the dim light. It's very muted, this one, and it's very beautiful as well. It looks natural on the skin. I am also using it with a light hand, and this step is optional as well. Then for blush, I'm going to take from Anastasia this trio and use just that one, the more peachy one, I guess. And the brush I'm applying it with is from Essence. For brows, I want them to look as natural as possible. I don't want to go overboard with them like at all. So I'm going to use this product from L'Oreal, which is the Micro Tatouage, and it's supposed to help you filling in your brows a bit more quickly. I don't know about that. I don't know if I was quicker than the usual, but what I know is that the product itself, it didn't impress me. And I feel like it wasn't pigmented enough. I had to work a bit, harder to get the pigment down, and also the color was a bit off. It was a bit too warm for me. Although it does say that it's ashy, so. As a final step, I'm just going to use now a lip liner for the lips, no lipstick on top, and this is called Lovely Frappuccino from Essence, my favorite one. It's long lasting, and I'm just lining my lips and filling them in, nothing else. I want them matte, defined and natural looking. Everyone, I really hope you like my look. I actually have to go to a meeting today, so that's why I came up with the idea of filming the makeup I'm going to wear for that meeting. And I hope you liked it as always. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you have, thank you very much. And also follow me on social media. I am on Instagram, on Facebook and on VERO. I'm gonna catch you now in my next tutorial. Bye!